What's good? What's good? It's your boy Savage, aka the Sevloke. You tuning in to Sevloke's Hotels. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and let's get to the politic, man. I got them stunner shades on, all the haters, bro. It's blocking out all the haters. Anyways, man, big shout out to all the riders. So let's get to the video, bro. This video comes out the comment section. It's from the homie Funk and Millie. I hope I pronounced that right. And his question is Denver on the racial tensions, and do they push the race situation like other states and cities, Los Angeles, California, Texas, Arizona? Every aspect of politics in every city, state has different kind of politics. You go on the East Coast, man, Florida, they're not really on the racial tensions. It's more of the West Coast pushes the racial tensions. Florida, they're not really on the racial tensions. So how does Colorado work? Because we're like in the middle of stuff. We have all aspects of different cities and states. So let me break it down like this. Denver, for the most part, it's not really racial tensions, and a lot of fools are going back and forth in war on the streets. Now, the old generation Denver fools that first was politicking, they grew up in an era where it was all racial tensions. So even fools, OG fools out here from different neighborhoods, like my neighborhood's the east side, most of the Hispanics and black folks back in the day did not get along. I know a lot of Hispanic and Mexicans that just went to war with black gangs in the east side of Denver. North side, you really don't have black folks in the north side, the south or the west. That's more Hispanics and Mexicans. They don't really have black folks. It's more when you go east, you're going to have more of the black gangs. But over the years, Denver has become diverse. And you got, just because of the regenification, you got a gang of hoods going everywhere. You got fools that are bloods coming from Park Hill to the west side, and they start building relations, and everything turns out good. And to be truthful, I know it's going to sound crazy, but you got fools that branch their hoods from the Bloods and Crips to a lot of Mexican and Spanish fools. And you got gangs that bang Bloods and Crips that are Spanish and Mexican and put it down. Now, when you catch a number, you go to the penitentiary, because we are more on the West Coast. We are more in the west side of the map. You're going to always have racial tensions because the West Coast politics, they all push that line. But you do have fools on the yard that survive, in the aspect of Chicano Bloods and Chicano Crips on the yard that get through and handle their business and are frontliners. Just like I met Sureños out here that are black in DOC. But you still do have the racial aspect. What I can say is, when you do ride in politics, you have a big target on your back, because if there is a racial war, they're going to come at you first, and you better be ready to handle your business. So Denver Metro, for the most part, in the streets, it's not really war between the races and the racial tension. It's more personal beefs between your hood and another hood. And that's just how it goes. It's personal beefs, and them beefs can get bloody at times, and it's war, it's bloodshed. I would have to say, though, when you get outside of the Denver Metro, and even outside of the Denver Metro, in the Denver Metro, like Aurora and Montbello, I've heard of many Mexican hoods in Montbello and Aurora go to war with a lot of black hoods in Aurora and Montbello. Now, when you get out to, like, northern Colorado, where they have norteños and sureños, and you go to Pueblo, where they have predominantly sureños, and then there's some Crips out there. For Rocky Ford, Colorado Springs, you know what I'm saying, Los Animas, Rocky Fords, they push more of the racial tensions for sure, because there's a lot more like Sureños out there. And in reality is, a lot of their beefs come with black hoods, so you're always going to have more racial tensions out there. So yeah, outside of the Denver Metro, in other cities, littler cities, way more racial tensions, and they're going to always be at war. But in the Denver Metro, it's more diverse. It's a bigger city. People have come a long way, and that's what it is, man. So that's the best. I hope I express this and put it in detail for you to understand. So you know what it is, man. Thanks for the support, the input. You know what it is, Rodders. Let's go.